Hello, I am making some strawberry ice cream for our event tonight, and you're gonna see a couple of videos. One I'm making dessert and another is the main course, but I had to get some strawberries ground up really quickly because we're gonna use the strawberry juice. In fact, they call it this. It's called what's it called? Oh, macerated strawberry juice. So that's what I'm doing. I've got almost a pound of strawberries in the manual food processor, and I'm going to go ahead and add some sugar. It's a half a cup of sugar, and I've got some other ones. The whole pound wouldn't fit in here, but I love how this manual food processor works. Let's get all of this right here. And another tool that you've got to have is our little mini mixing scraper right here. And so this is what it looks like right here. And what it's gonna do, it's supposed to sit overnight. And I was bad, it's pampered, not prepped, I guess I should say, whoops. And so I should have done this last night because it's supposed to sit overnight. Well, it's only gonna sit maybe 3 or 4 hours. So I think we'll get plenty of juice out of this for the ice cream. But this is how the manual food processor looks. It's an acrylic container with a silicone base, so it doesn't slip and slide around. And I've drained all the strawberries. I used our old, it's a Core and More that Pampered Chef used to sell, so I didn't even show it to you because I don't want y'all to feel bad about not having one. And then you just put this on here like this and you just pump it away. And I'm gonna add the rest of the sugar. Look at that, just after a few pumps, it's got those big chunks in there. Let me go ahead and add the sugar right here. And you get some good exercise doing this too. And there you go, it's beautiful. So now we'll just add it to the rest of this. Now when you're washing the manual food processor, you'll want to just rinse the lid. Don't submerge it in water because it will get water inside of it, okay? So here's the rest of the strawberries. This is gonna be so good. I can't wait to eat this. Ice cream, this is probably one of my favorite ice cream flavors, is the strawberries. And I think it's because you had all this wonderful sugar to it. So now we'll put this in the refrigerator. And look, that's the small batter bowl. And I get to put this lid on it. And then I'm gonna go put it in the refrigerator. And then the next step is to mix the ice cream, all that good low calorie cream that we're gonna use. Let me put this in the sink right here. Just out of the way. That's part of our stainless mesh colander to set it so sorry about that. And now here is, I use the big batter bowl to mix the other part. Now we're going to mix in, let's see, 2 cups of heavy cream. And I use the heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna be using the Measure All cup, the big one. I'm not pouring it in this way because I'd have to get my scraper out. So I'm gonna use this one, just like this. Shake this up because sometimes that milk settles. Okay, so I'll do this. And then I'll pour this right in here. And you're gonna see why I use this Measure All cup in just a second, okay? So we go here, and then I bring the bowl up to it because it's a little easier just to tilt. I've learned from experience on that, okay? So now, watch this. Look at all that goodness that's still in there, and I don't have to get my scraper. I do have to get my scraper for this, and you'll definitely want to get the skinny scraper. So now I'm just gonna push all of the rest of that heavy whipping cream out, just like that, and then scrape it off. And then I'll add 1 cup of milk, and y'all, I like to use whole milk when I'm making ice cream because it just makes it richer and creamier. And so I'm just adding 1 cup, and now this is a liquid because whole milk and regular milk doesn't leave too much of a residue, so I'll show you that. There's 1 cup of milk. See, there's not hardly any residue in there. Just draining out that right there, even though it's whole milk. Okay, then the next thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of salt. It says 1/8 teaspoon. So I like to use our salt and pepper grinder, but I'm not gonna put pepper. Just gonna put the salt, about 1/8 teaspoon. That's 8 little turns right there. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm using the Pampered Chef vanilla. It's a double strength Madagascar bourbon vanilla. So I only have to add a half a tablespoon. And this is a little bit more expensive than your other vanilla, but that's because it's so good. And you don't have to add that much. And I don't know what came in there. Let me get that out of there. I don't want any black flakes in my ice cream. So we're gonna add a half a tablespoon. And our measuring spoon set does have a half a tablespoon. So I'll just pour that right in here. I've got that, and then I'm going to add it's not 3/4 cups of sugar, is it? Let's see, process. It is, it's another 3/4 cups of sugar. So now I'm gonna add some more sugar. So I'll add another half a cup in just a minute. And this is what I like to whisk it up with. Our whisk, this whisk is one that you'll never have to buy another whisk again, y'all. This one is over, I've been doing this for 19 years, so it's over 19 years old, and it looks brand new. It came in my starter kit. Look, no rust, the prongs don't come apart, it's just perfect. So the next thing I'll do is I'll add some more sugar, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. That way it gets nice and cold when everything is ready to start and put in the ice cream. And my ice cream maker is in the freezer, the bowl part, okay? Talk to you later.